Hi Wonder Class and welcome to our maths lesson. So in today's lesson I want you to start off by doing your arithmetic. So what I would like you to do, like we've been doing this week, is pause the video, carry out the questions and see if you can time yourself and beat your score from yesterday's arithmetic session. When you play the video, when you're ready, I will then reveal the answers for you. Right, so you should be ready to reveal the answers to the arithmetic questions. So I'm just going to write them up on the board. So the first question is 60 divided by 12. 60 divided by 12 is 5. 36 divided by 12. The answer is 3. 12 divided by 12 equals 1. 144 divided by 12 equals 12. 24 divided by 12 equals 2. And on the other side of the board, I'm going to do the rest of the questions. 48 divided by 12 equals 4. 72 divided by 12 equals 6. 108 divided by 12 equals 9. 84 divided by 12 equals 7. And finally, 120 divided by 12 equals 10. And there you have it. Okay, in today's lesson, we are learning how to use efficient mental multiplication methods. So let's have a look at the first thing on the board. Okay, so we have the first question which says, if 9 times 4 equals 36, how many other related facts can you think of? So let's write on our board 9 times 4 because we do know that 9 times 4 equals 36. So what other related facts can we write down to find out how this multiplication is related? So we could also have 9 times 40, which equals 360. And we could also do 4 times 90, which also equals 360. So let's have a look at a factor pair that equals 12 is 2 times 6. How could you use this to help you find the answer to 12 times 6? So these are just some methods for finding out the answer. So if you look carefully on our arrays, there are 6. Our arrays show us 12, and on the top of each array there are 6. So the first thing that we could do is break this down. So if we're trying to work out 12 times 6, one way that we could do it is we could do 6 times 6 because there are 6 arrays and on each line there are 6. You could do 6 times 6, which equals 36, as you can see here. And then how many rows do we have? We have 2, so we times this answer by 2. So you would do 36 times by 2. Now, if you're not sure how to work out 36 times 2, it's also the same as 36 lots of 2. So and timesing by 2 also means you're doubling. So 36 times 2 is 72. And to find that, you could do 36, add 36. 6 plus 6 is 12, put the 2 and carry the 1. And 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7, and you still get 72. You could also do this method, 36 times 2. So you do 6 times 2 is 12, put the 2 and carry the 1, but this is through the times table method. 3 times 2 is 6, add the 1 is 7, 72. Okay, I'm just going to show you some quick methods which I think work for Wonder Class the best, and hopefully you'll be able to follow and understand what I'm showing you. So this is a method which I think might work to help you understand how to split it out mentally in your head and work these out. So the first question I'm going to show you is 15 times by 4. So 15 times by 4, I would first look at this number here, and I want to find out how many 10s and how many 1s are in this number 15. So let's say the number together, 15. Okay, so if I split it into 10s and 1s, I've got 1 10, so that's 10, and I've got 5 1s, and that makes the number 15. So in order to work this out, I've split it up. I'm going to do 1 10, so 10 times 4, and I know that 10 times 4, when I go to my 10 times tables, is 40. And then I'm going to do 5 times 4, because remember, we're timesing everything by 4. So 5 times 4 equals 20. So now when I add it together, I know 0 plus 0 is 0, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So my answer is 60. 15 times 4 equals 60. Okay, let's do the next one. Actually, no, I'm going to stop the video and let you stop the video and have a go at doing the other 3 questions, and then when you're ready for me to reveal and show you the answers, you can press play. Okay, so you might have tried to work these out. Some of you might have struggled, or you might have actually found that concept quite easy. So I'm going to go through the rest of the 3 questions. So the next number we've got is 26 times by 3. So the best way that I find to work it out is, again, to break it up. So 26. When I say it like that, it makes it very clear how many are in each. So how many 10s and how many 1s? So I've got 2 10s in 26, which makes 20. So 2 10s is 20. So 20 times by 3 is the first thing that I'm going to do. So how do I work out 20 times 3? Well, you're basically going to do, you could do 3 times 2, which is 6, and add your 0, that's 60. And then you're going to do 6 times 3, because that's how many 1s you have. So 6 times 3 equals 18. And then you can add it together. 0 plus 8 is 8, and 6 plus 1 is 7. So my answer is 78. Okay, let's have a go at the 18 times by 2. So 18, lots of 2, 18 times 2. When you're timesing by 2, it's also known as doubling, so it could be seen as 18 plus 18. Let's work it out like this. We've got our 10s and our 1s. How many 10s do we have? We've got 10. So we do 10 times by 2, which equals 20. And then we do 8, because there's 8 1s. 8 times 2. 8 times 2 equals 16. And then I can add it together. 0 plus 6 is 6, and 2 plus 1 is 3. And my answer to 18 times 2 is 36. You could also check this by adding because this is essentially doubling, you could also do 18 add 18. So double the number. And let's see what we get. 8 plus 8 is 16, put the 6, and you carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, add the carried 1 is 3, and your answer still is 36, so that's just another way of working out. And finally, we go on to 32 times by 6. So I'm going to split it up again into 10s and 1s. So I've got 30, 3 10s, which is 30, 30 times by 6. So if you're not sure how to work that out, you could just do the 6. You could just times these 2, and you know 0 times nothing is 0. So 3 times 6, what is 3 times 6 is 18. And then this is your 1s, which is nothing. Nothing times nothing. 0 times 0 is 0. So your answer is 180 for this part. Then you do 2 times 6. So 2 times 6 equals 12. Remember to put it into the correct column. You've got hundreds, 10s, and 1s. Make sure your 12, the 10 is underneath the 1 is underneath the 10s, and the 2 is underneath the 1s, and then you can add it together. 0 plus 2 is 2. 8 plus 1 is 9, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So 32 times by 6 is 192. Let's have a look at this question. So this question is asking us to complete the missing numbers to work out 19 times 6. So one method which you might want to try is this method. So if you look carefully at the arrays, you can see there are 19 going across and there's 1 crossed out. I'm going to show you how and why. Let's have a look. So I want you to just have a think. What do you think the answer might be before I show you a method? Remember to pause the video and have a think. Okay, so we could just use the method that we just worked out, which was 19 times by 6. So I could do 10 times 6, which equals 60, because there's 1 10 in 19. And then I could do 9 times 6, equals 54. And then I could add it together. So 0 add 4 is 4, and 6 add 5 is 11. Sorry, 114. So my answer to 19 times 6 is 114. Now, there's also another method that I can show you. Now, 19 times 6, it might be easier to round it up to the nearest 10. So you could do 20 times by 6 instead. So 20 times by 6 would be, you would do 20 times 6, which is 120. And then you would take away 6 from 120. So if I take 6 away from 120 to get us back to 19, you could do 0 take away 6, which you can't do. So you have to borrow from the tens column, cross that out, that becomes 1. Then you do 10 take away 6, which equals 4. 1 take away nothing, which equals 1, and 1 take away nothing, which equals 1. So your answer still remains as 114. Sorry, not up here, 114. And this is 120. So that's just another way of working it out, but I still showed you the way that I had been showing from the other slide. Okay, in today's independent work, here are your 4 challenges. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 challenges for you to complete. Remember, you can pause the video and you can have a go at trying these out yourself. I hope the method I've showed you has helped you. If you do have any other methods which you like to try, do try those out as well, but remember to show your working out. Enjoy doing your work and make sure you post it onto Tapestry. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye, everybody.